Good morning and happy Monday. This is Sober Readings for July 21st. From Daily Reflections, A Priceless Gift. By this time, in all probability, we have gained some measure of release from our more devastating handicaps. We enjoy moments in which there is something like real peace of mind. To those of us who have hitherto known only excitement, depression, or anxiety, in other words, to all of us, this newfound peace is a priceless gift. That's from the 12 Steps and 12 Traditions book, page 74. I am learning to let go and let God, to have a mind that is open and a heart that is willing to receive God's grace in all my affairs. In this way, I can experience the peace and freedom that come as a result of surrender. It has been proven that an act of surrender, originating in desperation and defeat, can grow into an ongoing act of faith, and that faith means freedom and victory. Today's reading from the 24 Hours book, the AA Thought for the Day. If we feel the need of saying something to put another member on the right track, we should say it to him with understanding and sympathy, and not with a critical attitude. We should keep everything out in the open and above board. The AA program is wonderful, but we must really follow it. We must all pull together, or we'll all be sunk. We enjoy the privilege of being associated with AA, and we are entitled to all its benefits. But gossip and criticism are not tolerance, and tolerance is an AA principle that is absolutely necessary to group unity. So ask yourself, am I truly tolerant to my fellow members? The meditation for the day. Faith can move mountains. That expression means that faith can change any situation in the field of personal relationships. If you trust Him, God shows you the way to move mountains. If you are humble enough to know that you can do little by yourself to change a situation, if you have enough faith to ask God to give you the power you need, and if you are grateful enough for the grace He gives you, you can move mountains. Situations will be changed for the better by your presence. The prayer for the day. I pray that I may have enough faith to make me really effective. I pray that I may learn to depend less on myself and more on God. And finally, today's reading from As Bill Sees It, page 26. True Independence of the Spirit. The more we become willing to depend upon a higher power, the more independent we actually are. Therefore, dependence as AA practices it is really a means of gaining true independence of the spirit. At the level of everyday living, it is startling to discover how dependent we really are, and how unconscious of that dependence. Every modern house has electric wiring carrying power and light to its interior. By accepting with delight our dependence upon this marvel of science, we find ourselves personally more independent, more comfortable, and secure. Power flows just where it is needed. Silently and surely, electricity, that strange energy so few people understand, meets our simplest daily needs. Though we readily accept this principle of healthy dependence in many of our temporal affairs, we often fiercely resist the identical principle when asked to apply it as a means of growth in the life of the Spirit. Clearly, we shall never know freedom under God until we try to seek His will for us. The choice is ours. And that's a reading from the 12 and 12, page 36. That's it for today's reading. Thanks for listening. Until next time, don't drink, go to a meeting, and keep coming back. Have a great day, and as my friend Larry says, best day ever.